Well, tomorrow, Fox News host and former New York prosecutor and judge Jeanine Pirro will be sworn in as D.C.'s interim U.S. attorney. The person currently in that seat, Ed Martin, used his last day on the job to highlight recent ICE arrests in the district. Martin says 189 immigrants were arrested by federal officials last week. Only 8 of those arrested were detained for criminal matters. 181 were for administrative, meaning they were detained for being undocumented. Our Rafael Sanchez-Cruz joins us live from downtown D.C. And Rafa, we know that Martin, he went out criticizing D.C. and what he says are the city's sanctuary policies.
Yeah, that's right, Lorenzo. And we've said it before, but it's worth mentioning again. There's no definition for a sanctuary city. It really depends who you ask. There's no universal term. But, you know, we want to make things clear. D.C. does limit the information that they provide federal immigration authorities, and D.C. police does not enforce federal immigration law. But Mayor Muriel Bowser has also made it very clear that the D.C. government will not step in or stop federal agents from doing their job. So without providing data or cases, outgoing U.S. Attorney Ed Martin said D.C.'s sanctuary policies are making the district less safe. Martin argues that the D.C. jail should not be releasing undocumented immigrants, but instead should be handing them over to ICE. He also claims that undocumented immigrants are filling up D.C.'s homeless shelters. Now, Martin also called into question D.C.'s home rule over what he called lawlessness in the district, and he's placing blame on D.C. leaders. Let's listen.
So you ask the shelters, can you give us the rosters? And they say, no, we don't want to give them to you because we're a sanctuary city. That's a problem, right? Metropolitan Police Department, if an officer stops someone, they're not allowed to ask about their status. If they do, they'll be fired. That's a safety. That should be a safety concern for people. And there needs to be a robust discussion now about D.C.'s sanctuary city status and its justice system and its judges. And if that means that home rule is on the table to go away, well, then so be it.
And let's give you some more context. So D.C. is not alone. Other neighboring jurisdictions, including Montgomery County in Maryland and Fairfax County in Virginia, also have similar limits to their cooperation with federal immigration authorities. So D.C., again, is not alone in these types of scenarios. But it is important to mention that as this conversation is moving forward, more attention is on D.C. for these so-called sanctuary policies. Now, Ed Martin also said today that it was him and President Donald Trump who asked Mayor Muriel Bowser to do away with the Black Lives Matter mural and the entire plaza in that area. Now, he will be leaving his position after, as you mentioned, Jeanine Pirro will be sworn in to this office. I'm live in downtown D.C. Rafael Sanchez-Cruz, WUSA 9.
Yeah, we will see if Jeanine Pirro is going to pick up where Ed Martin is leaving off. Rafa, thank you.